guys and gals? Never here from Drakewing Gaming and Sylvia me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Mice T's Sylvia's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming not-safe for work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. At first, Adriana is the one who pulls out tops to hold up to me. The rare times I express skepticism, she sends me back to the changing room to try it on. If I ever express doubt, she informs me it looks adorable and my heart fills with relief. Eventually I spy pieces on my own. I run up to a ruffled ivory shirt with silver brooch-like buttons and squeal in excitement. Ah yes, the puffy shirt. I freeze, mortified by my girlish outburst of enthusiasm, but Adriana's comforting grin thaws my frayed inhibitions. Gosh, this is the prettiest one yet! Definitely. It is the lowest neckline of any we've picked out so far, too. I was wondering if you'd start picking some of those. I turned back to the blouse and noticed what I'd missed in my initial admiration. Oh, wow, I didn't realize. Do you think that's appropriate for this sort of outfit? I don't think I've worn something with cleavage since my prom. Even when I went to weddings, I always wore dresses with a collar. It seems so presumptuous to show my breasts. Doing so would attract attention, but I can't help but imagine disappointment from anyone who sees them. Who would want to see a plain girl's boobs regardless if they're a little bigger now? Adriana sees through my familiar hesitation. Of course it's appropriate. A certain amount of skin is acceptable in professional contexts. Some women just have a bit more skin to show. It will accentuate your body shape too. If you cover up too much, you'll look bottom-heavy. You should be comfortable showing a tasteful amount. Ah, right, of course. Why wouldn't people want to see them? I like it when girls show some cleavage for goodness sake. The idea that I can be looked at the way I look at other girls fills me with a dizzying rush of endorphins. No harm in letting the girls out a little. You know, I think some of these tops might work better with a different skirt. Maybe we could expand our search to make a few outfits. I really only came here for the one. But everything's so cute. Do you have any good ideas? I've got just the thing. She once again takes the lead as she establishes the foundation we'll use to build more outfits. We start out with half a dozen pairs of shoes. We select a set of beige pumps and some strappy red heels as well as some patent leather flats. Everything except that last pair of stilettos. I stand in a pair of slingback heels and familiarize myself with my new height. Gosh, maybe I should get something closer to 2 inches. I don't know if I can make it far in these. Just walk down the aisle and see how you do. Just remember, heel first, then toe, and don't lean forward like you're tempted to. I nod and take my first step forward. I feel as steady as I ever have in my life. One step after another makes me glide down the aisle. See? That was easy. Why was I so worried? I look back at myself. And my butt looks amazing in them, too. Take a note. Water time. Yep, Margaret's got it going on. Damn, girl, you looking thick as fuck. I can't get so many shoes without some hosiery to go with them. Multiple patterned stockings in black and skin tones cover all use cases. Skirts and leggings are next. The most adventurous garment is a black leather skirt that hugs me as tight as the jeans I put on this morning. The leather bunches up and creaks and gleams in the store lights as it wraps around my curves. Ooh, this one's a little provocative. I hope it's not too much. I think you look great in it. You don't have to be professional all the time. You want to attract some attention sometimes, don't you? Leave it to Adriana to cut straight to the truth. Of course I want to attract attention. God, what's the point of clothes otherwise? I mock shooing her away. I'm gonna start to think you're flattering me, Drika. I giggle and set a hand on her shoulder. Another dam inside me is loosed, and I nab pieces off the racks with even greater abandon. Every item is exactly what I need and what I've always wanted. Adriana has shifted from goading me on to appraising my choices. She sometimes nudges me more toward one of the two options, but I'm pleased to find she agrees with most of my choices. More than pleased, in fact. Elated even. I'm thrilled each time this professional fashionista confirms my selections. There's always more to choose. Belts with oversized brass buckles, earrings that look like miniature chandeliers, and even some standalone dresses. Including a staple outfit I can't believe I don't already own. Oh god, oof. Damn, girl. I stand in front of changing booth mirror in my first ever little black dress. At first I'm shocked. I've never seen a person look like this outside of a club or a wandering bachelorette party. I've especially never seen it in a mirror. Oh god, you can see every little curve in this thing. Am I really ready for that? Every whisper and unkind glance at experience wearing formal dresses, from high school dances to wedding receptions, flowed to the top of my mind. All of them stung so much, and all of them were directed at dresses far less ostentatious than this one. For once, I'm actually inviting the attention I've worked so hard to deflect. No one's gonna be taking me seriously in this thing. As if she could hear my thoughts, Adriana pipes in from outside the booth. How does it fit? I bet it's going to turn some heads at the club. You need to be ready for folks to start taking an interest. The effect of her words is intoxicating. Oh my, oh god, she bit her lip. Oh god, just think of all those people getting close to me. My spine shivers at how good it feels. How right it feels. It's what I'm meant to do. People pressing up against me with hardly anything between our bodies. Hips pressing into my backside, chest pressing up against mine. I want to feel them so much, my chest presses forward to meet them. Oh my. God, girl, that thing is gonna explode. A warm ember sparks inside me. A recognition of it stokes it into a flame, and its warmth spreads throughout my chest. Each of my breasts feel full of heat, and I cup them from below with my hands. My skin is hot to the touch. The neckline becomes more constrictive as the fabric is pulled taut. I realize my fingers are beginning to spread apart as I cut my chest from below. Woohoo! Girl, that thing's gonna pop open. Jesus. What's that, y'all? Water time? Alright, y'all, we are back. Alright. The neckline stretches more and then finally slips a few inches. It's unable to hold all of me. Another flash of flame splashes across my chest. It's now almost too much for the dress to hold as my breasts bulge. Oh my god, are they growing again? Are my breasts getting... The sight of my wonderful, enormous tits pushes me back down into the current of satisfaction. Better. God, I'm already feeling this thing out. It's making me look just scrumptious. It will let me be exactly who I'm supposed to be. For the boys at the club won't be able to keep their hands off me at this little number. Twirling around to see how the dress falls on me before leaning forward in front of the mirror. This really does show off the goods, doesn't it? I squeeze my shoulders together to see how it frames my bust. My tits are squeezed forward and together, confronting my reflection with them. Every element from the dress to my pose to their size forces my imaginary onlookers to gawk and admire me. This is what you all want, right? This is why you're so enraptured? I could accost my concocted admirers forever, but Adriana wants to move us along. Well, I think I've amassed a decent wardrobe for you, but the tailor still needs a little more time to make the last few adjustments. Would you like to visit the salon for a little manicure and hairstyling? Oh, that sounds divine! She hands me a robe from around the curtain, and once I swap outfits, she leads me to the salon while other employees set about boxing up my selections. Goodness, it's been ages since I've been to a salon. I don't know why I don't treat myself more often. Oh my god, that's... Aww. A retinue of stylists array themselves around me. Each sets about diligently attending to my needs. 2 women take a hand each and file and clip and polish my nails. They apply a brilliant white on top of the harden the gel under a UV light. Another woman wets my hair before applying blonde balayage. Once set, she chases my hair, alternately straightening and curling strands. Each little bit is lavish with the utmost attention. The amount of time she spends on my bag is the time it takes me to get a normal haircut. It feels so good to be pampered. It's so good to be treated well. So good to be treated like I deserve. I close my eyes and feel the comforting care of the stylists as they tend to me. It's like I've encircled myself in a cocoon. A calming, soft blanket drapes over me, and every heartbeat brings me closer to the form the transformation will take. Once my nails and hair are finished, they give my makeup a refresh by brightening my lips and deepening the eyeshadow on my eyelids. Only when they finish do I open my eyes to see their handiwork. I'm beautiful, just like I knew I would be. Wonderful work, darlings. I knew you'd do well. Adriana reappears to inform me that the alterations are complete. She holds up a garment bag containing the skirt and jacket, and my heart leaps. Oh my. The walk back to the changing room feels like the night before Christmas. It's all I can do to not snatch it from her hand before I enter the booth. I remove my off-the-rack clothing and pull the custom pieces out. It feels like a culmination as I pull on each garment, a second skin that feels more natural than anything I'd ever worn. Second, y'all. Water time. I eagerly face the mirror to see if it looks as good as it feels. The changes are subtle yet profound. Each time I move, the clothes hug my body as if in anticipation of my movement. There isn't a seam or wrinkle out of place. The only part that looks strange is the chest, but that just makes one notice it more. It's the most beautiful clothing I've ever worn. It's an exemplar of an ideal I never knew I wanted. It's... wrong. This isn't what I'm supposed to look like. This isn't me. I'm not supposed to look this ostentatious. Not this pretty! I pinched my eyes shut as I tried to gather up my thoughts. Of course I can be pretty, but not like this, not so garishly. I need to look responsible. I need to look like I'm in charge. My body's just out there. I don't want people slobbering all over me, admiring this gorgeous body I have, simply acting naturally when seeing someone so beautiful. I squeezed my eyelids shut in an attempt to suppress the self-flattering thoughts that well up inside me. But when I opened them, the image in front of me seems to lose the garish foreign impression I've reflexively projected. It's like a filter being removed from a photo. The more I gaze, the more natural it seems. Yes, I'm not supposed to look like anything. I can just be like this. I can be like this. I should be like this. This is how I should have been all along. Pretty. Adriana peeks in. Is something wrong? Did we make an error with the fit? It looks like the chest is a little tight now. We can fix that if you like. No, it's just, this is so much. I didn't know if I could do this. I thought I couldn't just pull this off, but perhaps I could. The words catch in my throat. I don't know if I can't say them or won't allow myself to. What's going on? What am I thinking? Is this really me? What is me? Adriana puts a hand on my shoulder, mistaking my confusion for nerves. Don't be worried, Margaret. You look so pretty in this. Ping! Oh, of course. You're right, I don't know what came over me. It's been so long since I've dressed this nice and that I surprised myself. I feel so much better, thank you. You've been so helpful, Drika, sweetie. You're simply the best. I hold her hands and she squeezes back. You're sure the fit's fine? I think we might have underestimated the bust. We could let it out a little. Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Think of those poor souls who'd be deprived of a good look at, well, this. She looks appropriately mollified. Would you like to wear these out? Naturally. I'm not going back out in that old thing now that I've got this. Wonderful. We've just finished charging Sylvia's card and everything packed up for you. She hands me the card in an embossed envelope. Since you purchased so much, we ordered a car to take you back home. Could I provide you with an address? No. Can I provide them with an address? A second, y'all. Water time. Oh, just have to take them back to Sylvia so I can hand her a card back. I've just got to show her all the cute stuff I got. God, she's gonna flip when she sees. I'm certain she will, Margaret. Oh, you can call me Peggy. All my friends do. Introducing Peggy. I ride back to Sylvia's apartment at the store in the store's provided car. Thank God they sprang for the luxury car. Just imagine if I had to risk pilling this outfit on someone's scratchy car seats. Ugh. Oh God, I'm not sure I entirely like the new Margaret. The driver helps me carry the bags all the way up to her door. I was shopping so long and she'll be asleep at the bookstore. It's already finished, but I still text to make sure she's home. Make a few adjustments to my outfit and hair before knocking, affecting the most confident pose I can. I wait for Sylvia to open the door. The door swings open and I step inside. Good evening, Sylvia. She can't contain her surprise. Oh my God, Margaret, is that you? Oh, come now, I don't look that different, do I? I can't help but smirk at Sylvia's astonishment. Finally, I'm the one getting the attention. That outfit is amazing! You look so good in it! A molten core of emotion crystallizes in an instant. I feel like I've finally accomplished something. My true purpose has been achieved. But it simply makes me want to play it off even more. Of this little thing, I almost consider not picking it up. You think it looks good, though? Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to our ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Ooh, excuse me. Bye-bye!